to a brand new video. Hello LJ fans. If you're watching this, you're into LJs. So I'm about 3 months into my new project here. You may have remembered the old one, old yellow, the LJ80Q. I put about 200 kilometers on it over the summer. Not many, just going to coffee shops, and I went to a car show. She ran good. Yeah, ran real good. Touch wood. I took the bikini top off, and I have the full top on it now. Let's let you have a look at it. It's this was made by the previous owner. It's a brand new top. He just had it made before he sold it. It's kind of nice actually. I mean, the normal top extends all the way to the back, but yeah, it's all right. As I say, it's brand new. It looks pretty good. So that's just a little update on the yellow on there. Yeah, she ran good in the summer. So for the last 2 or 3 months, I've been working on blue here. It's a 1979 LJ80V hard top. A little bit of history on this LJ is I've had it for about 13, 14 years. It's had 3 owners. First owner bought it new. He owned it most of the time, a lot of years. And the second owner, he had it about 2 years, and I've had it about 13, 14 years. The guy I bought it off, who had it 2 years, I first saw it at my local Suzuki dealership, which, I mean, I'm there every week. And it sat there for 6 months, and the guy was getting some work done on it in slow periods of their shop, just so it'd be a little cheaper. And it sat there for 6 months, and I talked to the parts manager and see if he wanted to sell it, and yeah, he wanted to sell it, so I bought it. But it didn't look like this. It was it was a cancer patient. It was on life support. In fact, I had parts vehicles that were actually better than this, but all my parts vehicles were convertibles. I had a hard top, but it was finished, and I wanted a hard top. My first one was a hard top, so I wanted a hard top. So I drove it for a year. Drove really well. It wasn't bad. It was okay. I mean, I don't think the engine's very strong. It's the original engine. It could do with a rebuilt engine in it. Anyway, I drove it for a year, but I mean, there was rust holes everywhere. It was really bad. Every time you went over a bump, it made a bang, because it was only held on by one. The body was held on by one of the 4 bolts. It was just totally rusted. But I decided to fix it up, and I put I had it professionally done. Unlike the yellow one, I didn't paint this one. I had it professionally painted. I had an agreement with the body shop where I helped them, so it was a little cheaper. And yeah, I put 2 new fenders on it, 2 new back quarter panels, a new back door, new floors. Yeah, it was frame off, right off the frame. Frame sandblasted and painted back to body color. It's the original pastel blue. I had it matched up, but it was a lot of work and a lot of money. And yeah, and it's been a long haul on this one. But yeah, I'm 3 months back into it. I didn't do anything for quite a few years, because I moved shops, and it just kind of sat there. And then I got the yellow one, so I just started working on that. So I'm back on this now. I just put the side glass back in, and I tinted the glass. They look pretty good. My original one I had in the 80s, I tinted the glass, and it looks pretty good, especially with the black decals. Those are copies again of original decals from the 80s. But I tinted the glass, it looks pretty good. One of the hardest things was the headliner. Oh my God, what a pain that was. The headliner in these LJs, it's foam backed perforated white liner, and it's glued right to the roof. In most vehicles, there's a hard back shell that the liner is glued to, and you can take that shell out and then put the liner in on the bench, but not on the LJs. It's glued right to the roof, and it didn't turn out too bad, but it was a pain. It was a pain, but yeah, it looked pretty good. And I had to take it out when I got all the body work on it, because the roof was dented and they had to work on the roof. This LJ really was in bad shape, but yeah, that headliner was bad. I put all new seals on it, all new seals, and they're quite expensive, even when you could get them. I don't think you can even get them anymore. But I put all the new seals on all three doors. I think they were about $250 a side when you could get them. I mean, I bought them like 10 years ago. Anyway, I put those on, so that turned out pretty good. It's got new floors, all new floors I had put in. The floors were like Flintstone floors. You could see the road. All the double panel has been it's been treated with special Eastwood internal frame coating. Every internal panel has been done like that, including the internal of the frame. It's all been treated with Eastwood frame coating. Yeah. I just put these Max Tracks on my roof rack. This roof rack is very close to the original roof rack that Suzuki sold. I bought one brand new from the dealership in the 80s. It's on my original one. The only difference is the original one was just plain aluminum color. This is powder coated black, but it suits the decals, the look. So I got the Max Tracks on there, and I built the brackets for the roof rack so I could put the Max Tracks on there. I don't know if you can see it, but it even says LJ on the brackets. Just a little anorak feature there. I put body color jerry cans on there. That's a brand new Land Rover Light that I got from England in the 80s, and I decided to put that on. It looks pretty good. I got the axe and the shovel on there, body color. There's the decals. It's all factory decals. That's every Canadian Suzuki LJ had those on. Dealership. Yeah, it's coming together. So my next job is I'm putting the side glass in here. I'm just in the process of doing the mechanism, and they're all new parts. I got them on the bench here. All new parts. These rails fit on the bottom of the windows. New rubbers. New felts for around the window there. New scrapers. So I'll put all those on. That's my next job. I'll show you the engine in it. So here's the engine. This is the original engine, and when I did the frame off, I obviously took the engine out and I cleaned it up and put it back in. I mean, it ran okay, but I don't think it's very strong because there's a lot of kilometers on it. It's the original engine. But I put it back in, and I was going to run it with this engine. But I've since had an LJ engine rebuilt, and I have it on my stand, all brand new parts. I may do an engine swap and put the rebuilt in here, being as it's come this far. There's no point putting an old engine in it, keeping the old engine, even though it looks pretty decent. I think I'm gonna put the new one in there. I got the new battery box there already. So yeah, I got the original bumper on this. The 79 Suzuki LJ only came with a front bumper. That's the original front bumper. The rear bumper, there isn't even any rear bumper mount. It came with no rear bumper at all. So I put the original bumper on it, and I'm not going to put a winch on this one like the yellow one. I'm going to, I got the max tracks on there, so I'm not going to put the winch on it. Just show you underneath it. Everything's been rebuilt. It's like the yellow one. All the front axles have been rebuilt. New bearings, new seals, everything new, powder coated. It's following the same lines as the yellow one. It's all going to be brand new parts. So I think that's why I'm going to put the new air engine in it. It'd be a shame to leave the old engine in there. But I got the hella lamps on there. Just a nice touch. I'm keeping it all original. I got brand new tires for it. Had all the wheels powder coated. As I say, that's pretty close to the original roof rack, and I had the lights like that on mine in the 80s. No, as I say, no winch on this. I'll be putting a CB on it in it because I've always had that in my LJs. But this just what I've been doing in the last 2 or 3 months. As I say, that headliner was a pain. But I got it done. So just a little update for you. I know some people are asking, well, what's going on with the blue one? So there you go. I'll keep you updated, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later.